Hey everyone, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining me. For those who are new, my name is David Lozeau. I'm a Southern California-based daily edit style artist. I'm gonna do a little painting for you tonight. Welcome. Feel free to fire any questions you have throughout the stream. I'm just gonna be doing this little tribal skull tonight. Just a fun little small fragment. He is available. Details are in the right-hand side of the stream. Any questions? Feel free to fire it through. Again, thanks for joining me. And we try and do these, once a week. So again, we appreciate you hanging out. Let's get rolling.
Mel Marcom is on Instagram, says, I'm here. And then 2 seconds later, she pops up on Facebook, says, no, wait, I'm here.
You don't get extra points.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Scott says, savage.
Thanks, Scott.
Bryson over on Instagram says, hello.
Hey, Bryson.
Is this the Bryson? Like, our artistic friend Bryson? How many Brysons can there be in the world?
Can't be a lot of Brysons.
A Bryson of the famous David Lozeau painting?
Bryson of Boulder
City.
Boulder City Bryson?
Is that? Or is there another Bryson?
Is there more Brysons?
There could be. Melissa's saying, show the frame, please.
Oh, God damn it, Melissa.
He's never prepared.
Like I'm not prepared.
Prepared.
Boom.
Hard to see. It's like that little coffin triangle frame we love so much.
Yeah. So I want to do a little serious version. We did a lot of cutesy ones, so I decided to do a little, do this one here. And if we get enough time, I have another one sitting here that maybe we'll give a try to. See, I threw a curveball. So she's like, wait, what's the other thing? We've done so many cute versions later. It's just fun to, again, get a little more realistic, serious piece. Maybe a fragment for a future piece. Can't have enough tribal skulls.
Deb Howard's liking it.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Mel Marcom saying sold.
Sold.
The girl wants it. How cute.
Thank you.
Bees, though.
Thank you as always.
Yes.
She's like, I'm going to draw bees when I get it. I'm just going to sketch the bees on there.
You could draw your own bees. Yes, just message, but we'll make sure that it's yours.
That's how fast.
So with the microphone that we switched out, maybe it's the dampening of your black background, but I'm muted much more, which is probably great.
Yes, because that fabric is definitely blocking a little bit more.
I was really screaming before. So
Yeah.
All right.
What's the other pieces that Marcom has? They don't. Do you have any serious
No, I don't-
ones?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
She says, if you love me, you'd add a bee.
I already did. It's already in there. You're not gonna find it.
Where is it?
If I had any artistic integrity, you'd be offended right now.
Randall says, skull fanatic here. Awesome job. Love the painting.
Well, Randall, you are in the right place.
Yeah, it's her first original. Yay! Christina says another beautiful piece.
Thank you, Christina. Thanks for hanging out with us.
That is so exciting.
I'm glad everybody still likes the serious stuff.
Who doesn't want a skull on a pole?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just happy stuff.
The lamentations of their women. Apparently the crows outside don't know that we have a live stream right now.
It's very curly outside.
Mm-hmm.
What they're doing. You must be pissy at something.
Something seems to be.
Huh. I'm fired up. Oh my gosh. Your sister said that B graduated 8th grade today.
Jesus.
Everybody's getting older, but
They are
you're
very
so
old.
young.
Yeah.
You're so fresh.
So
8th grade.
they are very old now.
Melissa said, and I get to watch you paint it for me. That's extra. Thank you. Oh, that's neat.
Well, thank you.
That's so cool.
Oops.
Chuck that thing across
Yeah.
the room. I'm just glad Sarah's not arrested.
Yeah.
I expected some possible.
It's
trouble.
still the time's still young. She could still get pinched.
But just not today.
Today she sleeps at home. Tomorrow.
Or Sarah, are you in jail right now? It was a close call.
Some things are worth getting in trouble for.
Our girl Sarah's out there fighting the man, fighting for our rights. So there's more protests coming. Oh my.
Some things are worth getting in trouble for.
Yeah, yeah. She says she's going to dinner to celebrate Bee's graduation, but just wanted to pop in, send her love.
Wish Bee well. Congratulate them. That's amazing. And I'm excited to make it up there.
Yeah, I'm sending Dave your way. We don't want him here anymore.
Yeah.
Nomadic says, hey, Dave.
Hey, Nomadic. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. We're going to end up being a little later, so maybe it's a little easier for you. Now, from the art nerd point of view, this kind of thing is very fun for me to paint when I only have a suggestion of foliage in the background, and I carve it all out as I go. Like, to me, that's very satisfying. You know, making these plants. I mean, I have some suggestions of lines of where things might be, but you know, just kind of pushing things back, you know, blocking things out. That's very fun for me.
Well, this is actually a lot of painting for a painting this small, right? Because
Yeah. This is
full coverage in it.
Yep, this will be full coverage.
This music is so weird. It just went real funk. It's chill hop is a strange music choice I've got here. Chill hop. I would not call this.
Because you're old.
It's chilly, but I would not call it any hip hop.
Not a lot of hoppy happening.
No, it's funny. You're so lucky you don't have to hear it.
Yeah, but I'm painting in dead silence.
So Nomadic is saying, what is the theme here? It kind of looks like a Native American Indian.
It's more of a Borneo skull kind of feel to me. You know, a little bit of a
Headhunter?
a little Asmat style from that same family of Headhunter style. Like is in my house. We may own a few tribal skulls, and it feels like this is kind of.
Where are our skulls?
They are right on the top. One's on the top shelf. The Asmat one is still wrapped up. Yeah, we have a couple of.
They still haven't unpacked all of our stuff.
Yeah, they still have heads
Crazy.
in a box.
We do. We have two tribal skulls, legal, but they're cool. They're very, very dark and pretty cool looking, but we haven't even put them up yet.
Yeah. And that's kind of where the inspiration for this came, is that Headhunter tribal feel. It's always the fun with these little smalls, like, it's explore. You know, these are kind of sketches. sketch paintings almost, where they get to explore an idea in a small way first, little color techniques, things like that, before it becomes part of a bigger piece, or just to kind of whet my thinking process on a certain subject. It's fun to have a way to express that.
Nomadic is asking, is the huge pirate theme commission completed or still a work in progress?
It is finished, and it is at the Crater shipper, and it's going to be shipped out. I think we have to wait because the collector left his house to travel, so we have to wait 2 weeks for it to ship out. But it is finished, framed, and done. I'll post up a picture of that. But it is finished. That is 4 by 8 feet long. That one was clogged up the studio for a while.
Jason Daniel is saying this is looking awesome.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. I mean, this is my wheelhouse. I love this kind of painting, this kind of stuff. The beading, the lace work. Yeah, beading, lace work, jungle foliage. These are some of my favorite things to paint. Oh, I forgot to finish the nose. The crap's going on here?
I do not know.
Oh, anybody who came on thinks that's how the nose is supposed to. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Nomadic is saying this would look good on a skateboard. Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, if you're thinking about smalls for skateboards, we have lots of I do a ton of art, obviously. We have smalls, call these the smalls, that we don't make frames of because they're just they don't fit a normal paper size. But we have, I would say, how many smalls do you think we've done?
Just painted at this size?
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'd make great skateboards because they do fit that kind of parameter.
That long, narrow format.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Snowboard, skateboard. Yeah, that would look really cool. Didn't a stand-up paddleboard company contact you once?
Oh yeah.
That would have been cool. Megan is asking, how's the shipping department doing?
Megan, the shipping department is excellent. They are down with the babysitter right now. Doing bad things, no doubt.
Yeah.
They're getting to the point we could bring it back on the stream now. I think that this stream we were trying to test new microphones, so we didn't get started. We got started late and had some problems, so we didn't bring it. But I think we're ready to start getting back on the stream because they have been good enough now, and they seem to not give a crap about what we're doing enough to have them here. So I think we'll make that mistake again.
Yeah, I think if we timed it, we'd have to do it before or after 4 p.m. Pacific.
Yes.
Because that's when they eat dinner, and that is, you cannot bend that timeline. They know how to tell time. They know when their food comes, so we'd probably have to do it after that. So we're like what we did today, start at like 5 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah. So we'll give we'll contemplate making that mistake.
Nomadic's asking, did the painting you were to do on the custom bike tank happen, or did it get pushed back?
Push back. Yep, the bike's still being built, and so it's pushed back. But we will, and we'll stream that. That's a fun one to show, and it's so different painting it on a surface like that. It may be a reflection nightmare to try and capture on the stream, but we'll give it a whirl. But I'm excited.
Or how do you position your body?
Yeah. I think the tank has to hang straight like this. Yeah, it'll be a challenge, but we'll try and do it because it is fun to watch. We do have some different streams. So you weren't on the last stream. We talked about doing I'll ink a piece, and then I'll paint the piece, so you can kind of see the two different styles. Because I haven't done an ink and watercolor in a while, so I'll basically do the two versions. So you kind of see how the pieces, the difference in ink and watercolor versus the painting. I think it'd be a fun thing to see. And we'll do them right on the same stream.
Megan is saying, Venom is still my mighty flamingo fighter. I shared the photo with you yesterday. Is that the King Corso?
Yes.
Ooh, oh.
Beautiful.
That dog is stunning.
It's like taking all the good things about a boxer, a mastiff, and rolling them all into one battle dog.
God, they're powerful.
I mean, I can't even express how much I enjoy the jungle background. Like just carving it out of nothing. For me, it's really a fun. Like, oh, now there's a leaf there. Oh, there's a branch there.
Venom's mom, Megan, says, yep, thank you. Love your paintings and work, and I own a couple of prints.
Thank you. Keep him away from that dog.
Yeah, I was just going to say. So Nomadic is asking for the motorcycle tank. What paint would you use for that project?
Oh, I'd use enamel, just like I am now. The entire thing would be enamel. So I would do full enamel background.
So no acrylics,
no acrylics,
involved,
nope.
Just
straight up enamel. Yeah.
Different colors of enamel.
Yeah, so I have a very graphic feel, but when it's finished, it's ready to go. There's no clear coating needed. It's this enamel dries. It's UV resistant, so
that's what it's for.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Sign painter's paint is made for that, so it'll just basically go right on there and be good to go. No extra thing needed.
Megan says, I'd love to have my motorcycle painted by you maybe one of these days. Yeah.
We do the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you've done them where, like, you did the emblems on the tank, right on the sides.
We could paint you on the motorcycle in a painting. We could paint your motorcycle itself. Yes, there's a lot of options.
The Tims, right?
Yeah.
The bumpers and the fenders and the...
But we could paint you on a motorcycle with the dog in the sidecar.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know?
A painting that represents your motorcycle and your family, or you could have your actual motorcycle painted. Same paint.
I always lean towards doing the painting because that you can look at all year long. It's always there and it doesn't actually get dropped.
But motorcycle is like so custom.
It's yours, exactly.
You know, that's like such a cool idea. Like no one has anything like it. That's pretty cool. If you love your motorcycle. This is a good point. I love that. Yeah. Two different ways to think about it.
You see me going back in and pushing some more things back just to Let him breathe a little more. One of my other favorite things to paint, feathers. Love-hate relationship with feathers because I love painting them. And then I did that huge Native American piece early in my career, The Spirit of a Nation. And it has, hundreds of feathers.
Megan says she lives in Chicago, so most of the year the motorcycle sits in the garage. But a painting would be awesome. Because it's a way to memorialize my family. I actually own 2 cane corso. Jeez. Oh my god.
This painting's getting bigger and bigger.
You must be very strong. I can just see like her standing there, like a dog on each arm,
and the bike just under her arm,
like holding the leashes, like they're both like just flanking her, like a Viking or something. That's so cool. She says they're well trained. Yeah, I think dogs of that size, you have to be committed. They're just so strong. On the other hand, if I did any training whatsoever with our Chihuahua, Pit Bull, German Shepherd mix, this little feral street dog we got from Mexico is like untrainable. We don't have a grasp on her.
She's our little dumpster fire.
Oh, she's just so strong-willed. Yep, should have gone through real official training with her. Megan says she sounds cute. She's adorable, but you get a Chihuahua mix and you're like, how big could it get?
Your first Chihuahua mix too. We come from boxers.
Yeah, we always had boxers.
Vizslas, larger dogs. This is our first small.
And a rescue and a mix, and you just don't know what you're getting, and what you end up getting is a much larger dog than you thought, and just bananas.
You get a tiny dumpster fire.
Oh my god. Their dogs are like what you're getting with the boxer. You know what a Frenchie is. You know what a Vizsla is. Like, you just know what their personality glitches are going to be. With her, you're like,
I'm like, oh, that's a glitch.
Yeah, you're a Chihuahua,
yeah.
For sure. Yep, you think you run the place.
That's a new glitch.
Yep, you're a little pit bully. Yep, got that. German Shepherd, didn't anticipate that. We didn't know that till the DNA came back. We're like, oh, are you kidding me with this? She's a mix of what?
funny how much painting goes when you have full enamel like this.
Yeah. I mean, like 3 times as much painting than is usually on the painting.
Yeah. I mean, what time?
Yeah.
How long are we in now?
We're almost 40 minutes in.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, this would be done. Yeah, but it's cool detailing, and it feels right to be dark in the background. And Megan is asking, how did you get into painting?
So I always drew as a kid. I always did drawing. Went to school and got a graphic design degree because I knew you had to make money, and it was graphic design in my family, so I was exposed to graphic design. I figured, okay, it's something creative and it's artistic, so I'll do that. So I got my graphic design degree, but I took all the drawing classes. I also have an art minor, so I took all the drawing classes as well, and then graduated college and did the graphic design thing. And after a while, it just wasn't satisfying the creative aspect anymore. And I was missing something, and I kind of found my paints one day and started playing around with them. And mind you, I took no painting classes, only drawing classes, which is why the work is so illustrative and detailed and not painterly, is always what I assumed in my head. And I just kind of started doing it, nights and weekends, and kind of really exploring it, and realized how much I enjoyed it. And then just, we started doing shows. I moved out to, it all really started when I moved out to Southern California from the East Coast. And, once I was exposed to and meeting some of these painters I had followed, and just seeing the tiki scene and the surf scene, I was just really kind of inspired. And I just kind of started learning and going to shows and seeing all this, and started doing shows and street fairs and farmers markets. And I just kind of kept focusing on it until it became my full-time deal, which is still ridiculous that this is what I do. So take that, teachers who got in trouble when I drew on books and desks and stuff. They're dead. They're probably dead now, but still.
Well, if you're old, then they're really.
Yeah, they're dead. That's what I'm saying. If I'm, but still, suck it.
She's saying she loves going to art shows. One of her favorite ones is the Gold Coast Art Festival in Chicago. Never been.
I don't know that one, but yeah, that's again. I love. That's why it was really easy to do the shows. We did all the festivals around. We did everywhere in California, and Arizona, and did that for years, for almost 15 years of doing shows and festivals. And I love it, being out there with other artists, seeing other work, seeing people. And I live painted every single show, so to share the work with people and have them watch me paint is really why I enjoy the live streams now, is because I've retired from doing shows. So this kind of is really fun for me to share the work like I am on the street again. So I really enjoy kind of sharing the work and the process and all that. Angle and everything's still good?
What's that?
Angle and everything's still good?
Yeah. It's getting down to the bottom for Instagram, but I think it's still good.
Get off my brush. This is the most painting I've packed into one of these little guys.
Mm-hmm. Nomadic is saying, when you ship the smalls, is it the usual bubble wrap in a box, or do you have a packer do it?
Oh, for smalls, I do it myself. I've shipped enough stuff where I don't worry about that. And it's, bubble wrap in boxes because they're super light. So I can protect them.
Yeah, but how about the one you just are trying to get?
Yeah, the big crate one, shipping costs have really gone up. I haven't done a crate in a little while, and was flabbergasted to see how expensive now freight was.
When you're doing a 4x8 foot painting. I mean,
Yeah, 4x8 foot, massive, yeah.
Oh, Megan says, I've been following you for a long time. I think I discovered you on Google Plus. I kept missing your releases on the shift knobs.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Google Plus.
Yeah, we were just talking about that because when we moved, I think we had some blanks of those, of the shift knobs and the sculptures. Like they weren't completely painted yet. They were just the resin.
The casting, yeah.
The casts. And we were talking about which we should do. Like, should we release them as blanks? And then people could, paint them themselves and use them as shift knobs or as sculptures or whatever. So we're thinking that over.
Because we found a whole supply of how did these get in here? Is Google Plus still a thing? I haven't heard about it since.
Oh, Google Plus?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's shut down. They shut Google Plus down about, I don't know, 3 years ago? They came on too late and they couldn't compete. Did you move your chair down?
No, why?
Melissa says the view of David is now mainly the top of his head. Did you?
I might drop my chair down. Yeah. Yeah.
You just made it worse, even.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, this view.
Yeah, your face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all I see is.
There you go. Better?
Yeah, but I was like, how did that happen? Oh god, that's funny.
But so easy that was to move to, though. So we're
Yeah, it's much better now. I mean, it's still a little bit of your chrome dome, but I know you're not too worried about it.
I'm shrinking.
We must have done it really sneaky. I didn't notice you did that. Nomadic says, you ever thought of doing a picture book with the cute skeletons?
Not only have I thought about it, I've done it. We did a Little Devils Learn to Fly and Little Devils Learn to Rock children's books. Let's see, about...
That was a while ago now.
Yeah, I want to say probably about 8 years ago. Really fun to launch and see the kids. And I mean, have the kids reading them in the booth, like story time. It's really cute. Really a fun project and kind of fun to play in that area. And fun to do a bunch of cute little paintings.
Jason's saying the feather really makes the skull pop out. Love these live sessions.
Oh, thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Yeah, I felt when I did the drawing, I felt like I needed extra little bit of color and life to pull you down the painting. So you kind of come in this way and you want things to pull you farther and farther down, leading lines. That's a fancy art word.
Megan is asking, what are you painting on? And is it a piece of wood?
So, Megan, this is actually, it's a coated masonite. It's called aqua board. And it's basically coated with a like a hard clay material. It comes this way, already finished for me, but they give it this rock hard clay-based material, clay powder, I guess is how they adhere it to the board. And it basically takes watercolor and water-based paints wonderfully. So I do all my acrylic backgrounds on it. So it is a board. I don't use canvas because I don't like the pits of a canvas, and I don't like it to move away from me. My brush strokes are really aggressive, and I push and I pull, and I don't want my substrate to lead away from me or work against me. So I always paint on board. And you can find aqua board. That's Dick Blick. All those places have it, but I love it. And you can oil paint on it. You can do anything you want on it. And I've been using it now exclusively for probably 10 years. Even my big, huge one I just finished, that 4x8 painting, which is a custom piece I had delivered, a 4x8 piece of aqua board already prepped.
But because of the nature of your paints, I mean, you have painted on wood.
Yeah, I paint on wood, metal, motor. I paint on everything. Glass. I paint on musical instruments. Everything. I just choose this because this is it just really, takes the paints well. It's archival. I hate canvas.
Nomadic says, this reminds me of The Predator.
There you go. Anytime.
Mm-hmm.
coming down to like the last 10 minutes down here. So let me know if you have any questions. Anything else? Get your questions in now.
Or else what?
You don't even get to know. You don't get to know. Your question goes unanswered.
Megan is saying, didn't you do a guitar before?
Yes, I did. So I Fender guitars. I work with them, and we did a full production line of my artwork, which was printed on the guitars. But for the release, I actually did 2 custom guitars with World War II themed nose art, and I riveted the guitars and painted them and aged them. Really, a really fun project. If you search Fender guitars, David Lozeau on Google, you can find some pictures of the hand painted ones, and that was a real fun project. I've done a couple guitars since, and it's just, I love the challenge of 3D like that to make it fit, and that was just really a fun project. One resides in a vault in Japan somewhere, and the other one disappeared to Canada.
It went up to Canada.
Yeah, one went to Canada, yeah, and we don't know where it went from there.
They got some hefty prices.
Yeah,
they were going for some big
yeah.
Money. It's crazy.
Those are 5-figure guitars.
Yeah, she said, Megan said she saw it on Facebook, and it was awesome. They were really, really cool. Both the printed ones and then the hand painted ones were really. That was a cool project.
I love seeing the real ones, the printed ones, like the production ones. You know, there's only 500 of each design, so I love seeing them out in the wild. You know, I'll get tagged in some, a band or something like that, and see the guitars out in the wild being played. It's just really fun to see them still popping up. People still hunting for them.
Pneumatic Stain, are there any hot rods in your pipeline?
So I'm actually going to do a reference photography for hot rods next weekend. There's a huge car show, so I'm going there to shoot some reference and to get inspired. A couple of things in my mind. I want to find the vehicles that are in my head. So we'll see what I can find at the show. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done a hot rod or anything like that, so we'll see what I can dig up. I want to keep this one. She can't have it.
It's pretty cool.
It's a lot of detail crammed in a small spot. I'm pretty proud. I'm proud of how it came. It doesn't, for being so small, it doesn't feel cramped to me.
Carciello over on Instagram says wonderful.
Thank you. Thanks for joining the stream again.
Megan is asking, any plan to paint warbirds?
Warbirds. Short answer, yes, definitely. Always.
Yes.
Yes. The challenge is which birds I'm going to do. I'm not sure which will work in the way. I'm hot to trot on B-24 Liberators right now because I just listened to an audiobook on that. I still haven't done Hellcat or anything, carrier based yet. I did Dauntless. That's not true. And I still have Warthog sketches. So, a couple of those are probably the ones you see come up first. I just, the challenge with those is I want them to have a good story and action, so it's not just a flat picture like you see on the box of a model. So that could be a challenge to paint warbirds differently. So it's always in my mind, be inspired to do them. So it's just a matter of finding good compositions to let them shine. And I still have the F-35 and the Hornet photography when they let me on base just to photograph the birds. So those guys deserve to have those painted too.
She says, love it. I go to the EAA Air Venture Show. Warbirds are my favorite.
You'll get some more, for sure. I just went to a show. I went to the March Airfield. I went to that show probably maybe a month ago.
Which is where?
That's up in Riverside, and some great stuff. So the hardest part is what I want to paint. Nobody cares about. Like I love World War I biplanes. Like I love machinery. I like to paint machinery. You know, the nuts and bolts and that kind of stuff. So you know, after World War II, they get very, you know, sleek and as an artist, it's kind of like, you know, it's not as enticing to paint as something that's, you know, riveted and patched together and has, you know, nooks and crannies again. Random straps down here, just a hint that they're still, the pole is still there.
Oh, Megan works in maintenance. The only thing I'm not a fan of, and I've seen it, is people selling prints of manhole covers.
Oh my god!
I've seen too many of those at my past job. What?
Yeah, because a lot of the manhole covers will have the city name and stuff, so those they do prints off of them. They ink roll them and then do a print. Yeah.
Come on.
Seriously, try harder. I love art, and I love alternative art, but come on, try harder.
Melissa says this is incredible.
Well, Melissa, I'm super stoked you hung out the whole time. And again, being able to see a piece of yours made is always that's how I'd want it. The original art I have, a lot of them we just watched the piece being made and went, yeah, I gotta have that. You can't cram, for dollar, you can't cram more detail into square inches.
Oh, she says I'm teary-eyed, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's exciting.
Well, I appreciate it. You've been here long enough. Christ, took it forever to buy one. You've seen every live stream we've ever done.
It's like crap. Okay.
Yeah. And if you asked me, this is the one I thought you would spring on, that's crazy. This is not.
Megan says looks amazing. Congratulations on the painting, Melissa.
I'm just going to pop a couple highlights with the white enamel and we're going to be done. Just to give it a couple of hee-hoos. And a classic being prepared. The fucking stupid, sorry. Profanity. The white is not right here. Tried to clean. That was stupid.
Linda says it's beautiful.
Thank you, Linda. We're just going to pop a few little highlights, and then we are done. So again, thank you guys all for hanging out and joining us. We try and do this once a week. Usually, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, and we're trying around this time. So no set time, but we're trying. We're going to complicate things by adding the dogs to the mix. At least it gives me another camera angle. You can watch something else when I'm doing something stupid, which is frequent. All right, let's just pop a couple of these. Just want to pop just a little. just on the corners over here. Just want to see those sparkle a little bit. Those are kind of in the shade, but give them a little sparkle. These guys are out. Give them a little bit. These guys cut across the light, so for sure. Same with these guys. You know what? Let me put a couple more floofs back in here. Yeah, that's it. That's what's happening. And then a couple of these guys too. Ooh, too much paint. All right, I think that's gonna get us all the way there. A little bit over here.
Megan says, I'm glad I was able to catch you on live. We'll have to make sure I watch you when you show up. And I'll turn the notifications on.
Notifications on. Like and subscribe. Do all the things.
Lord.
I'm trying to give a little bit of skull, a little bit of little help too. Give him a pop, so I like that.
Daldo says, rolling into some Tropic Thunder. Nice.
All right, nice little pop, 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 pop. All right, stop. That's the key to highlights. Stop.
Jason says, well done. See you next time.
Hey, thanks, Jason, again. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us, doing the stream. We will see you guys again back next week. So again, thank you guys all. Thank you, obviously, Melissa, for taking this guy home. And I appreciate everybody hanging out. And we'll see you guys again next time. Take care.